Leslie said,
I was gonna ask you. I was gonna ask you. Do you want to have? You want to talk about this? Me saying I was gonna be with Joy on that bullshit.
so yeah, we could talk about it. So I can only talk about when you and I talked about it.
And that's all. That was always discussed.
Right. So at the retreat, Donovan and I are sitting by the pool. Mind you, this is being recorded. And Donovan and I have never been on a date. We've not, so this is kind of really like, we've talked a few times on the phone, but not, not consistently. But we're talking by the pool. And we're really just saying like, things could have been different if he started off, early. And like, of course, because we all would have been in this process at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't one of those things like, oh, it was going to be you or da 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 da. It wasn't
Right.
that. But we were just saying like, yeah, I could see that things could have been definitely different starting off if he started in the beginning of the process.
And I'll even go even earlier than that. I had also actually talked about it. Said, man, I admired, and I really appreciated your connection with Clifton. And I said, I respect that. And I said, I love that. I said, I love to see that. Right. And it's like, you know that it's a genuine connection. When I first got to the to the pool house, I saw you, and it was like, and then I saw you and Clifton go off again. I saw you on the corner. Remember, I looked over, I made eye contact with you. I said, I'm like this. I'm like, I ain't even messing with that. I was like, I see that. That's already. I'm like, I ain't got time to sit here and no. That's it. That's y'all together. I'm moving on, right? And I saw that. What's that?
The shoot.
No, this is the pool house. This is the pool house when I first got there. This is when I first met you and I first met Clifton. I saw that. I saw that connection. It was genuine. I was like, I'm not messing with that. I'm not even touching that, right? I see it. So when we sat down and had that conversation about a pool, that's basically what we talked about. I had talked about, it's like, man, I love that about y'all. I said, because the power of choice. We talked about the power of choice. When you can eliminate, you can see all these people in a room. And when you can eliminate and say, excuse me, I want you, and that person says, excuse me, you, come here. That is powerful, right? And we talked about that. And I said, wow, that's great. I said, and I said, but Joy, you cool as hell. I said, just to let you know, I had you on the bottom of all my deliveries.
I know.
And we was like, and we joked around. She's like, I had you on the bottom of all my deliveries too. I said, it's cool. I said, but it's cool. I said, I really fuck with you. I said, I fuck with you too. I said, you like my sis, right?
Yeah.
And we walked away from that, and that was a great conversation that you and I had. Very genuine, very open, platonic conversation that you and I had. And I went and I had the same conversation. I went and told Sabrina, and I told Carmen it's about because they asked, hey, what'd you do today? Right? This is at the getaway. And I said, yeah, I had a conversation with Joy. I said, man, me and Joy are really cool. I said, you know what? We both joked and laughed and said, man, if things have been different, if I was here earlier, things may have been different. I said, but that's not what we were looking at. I probably
would have been at your bottom.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Basically that. You wouldn't have been at my bottom, I wouldn't have been at your bottom, right? But it was a harmless, platonic conversation that I was, again, I'm being vulnerable and sharing this with the women because I don't want it to make it seem like I was trying to keep things away from people, right? I was sharing this, again, I was being vulnerable and open to this, and I'm trying to share something with you as a man about another conversation I had with a woman, and really understanding that, you know what, it was a platonic understanding that, if I was here earlier, things may have been different, but again, if it were that what it is as we see it, it wouldn't have been different. It wouldn't have made no fucking difference, right?
Right. Yep.
So
and we were saying, we were encouraged, we were happy that one, we had that conversation.
Yes.
We were happy that, because I was pretty much happy to see people, honing in on their connections. And what did I say?
Because you had asked me about my connections, and I said, you said, Donovan, if you see who it is you want, and you see this, I said, no, I'm gonna wait it out. I said, I'm watching right now. I'm observing. I'm observing how people are moving, and I said the process will show me where I need to go. Right? And I said that. And even hindsight, when you and I had the conversation even afterwards, like, man, you were so right on that one, because you're like, because it directed you exactly where you need to be. I said, exactly. I was waiting for that. So when you and I had that conversation, when I left that conversation with you, I told Sabrina about that conversation I had with you. I told Carmen about that conversation I had with you. I never told Dakia, because I never talked to Dakia after when we first got to the house, because I said that I was excusing myself from her choices. And I said, I want to move on. I'm like, I'm ruling people out. You're not one of them. So I'm moving away from you. Precious wasn't even there. So I don't know where the hell she even got it. But that's that Golden Girl talk. They sat around a table and they wanted to collaborate and try to get this information and use that shit against us and try to make us fight. And like, it wasn't even like that. I'm looking at you like, are you serious? I was trying to get it, Joy. I said, I never said it like that. Why would I tell you a connection with mine that I was going to get with another woman? I never said that. I said, we both agreed if I was here earlier, it potentially could have been different. There's nothing wrong with having an agreement on a platonic level to say, yeah, it could have been different. But you use that against me and try to make me seem as though I was being sneaky and trying to get at somebody else.
Yeah.
Sad.
Well,
fucking sad.
I, you know. Anyway, what's up,